You can farm Polychoron, faction XP and challenge points without having to wait. There's a very easy tactic to get an unlimited amount of dailies and even change the different vendors in the game. And in this video I will tell you how to do it, so a like would really help the channel out. And let's go. There is a 2000 credit pack giveaway on the channel. You can find it in the pinned comment. So click the link if you don't want to spend money but still a chance to get stuff from the marketplace. You have to be a subscriber of the channel before you enter. And good luck. I will reach out to the winner via the email. So you are likely picking up your daily shield and inhuman faction missions, right? By going to the 2 outposts, one at the helicarrier and one in the Utah Badlands. And with these daily activities, you can very easily build up the faction XP and also get Polychoron that is needed for the major artifacts to get that to the max power of +10 to reach the power cap of 150 that is in the game right now. Well, normally you have to wait for the next reset to get new daily assignments and get this resource again, but with this tactic you don't. You now namely can get an unlimited amount of these daily faction missions, and that also will of course help you increase your faction level even faster, so you are able to buy all the gear items from the dedicated faction stores. And when you get to the soft cap of 130, it will be nice to get some gear items here too, especially if you're looking for a specific build. You see me buy here some gear to increase my power level in the early 100s. That is still something you can do, but I think it's smarter to keep those resources for when you reach the soft cap of 130, because otherwise you will be buying things that you will likely throw away soon anyways. Either way, it's nice to upgrade the faction level, and shout out to Kai Kauzel on Reddit for figuring out this insane tactic. So in the Reddit post, he notes that we should go offline and then set our computer or PS4 time to a day in the future and then go back into the game. When you are offline, you cannot go to the Avengers initiative, so you have to enter via the campaign, and then you can go to the faction coordinators, and then bam, you will see new dailies that you can pick up. But I did more testing and actually found that you do not have to go offline at all. All you need to do for this tactic is go to the settings, go one day in the future, and then boot up the game again. Because we are online, we can just choose the Avengers initiative and then just go to one of the coordinators. So either in the anthill or in the helicarrier, and then you will see brand new missions. Of course, you have to keep in mind that your previous missions will be gone. So complete most of them or all of them before setting your time to one day in the future. I only tried it on PS4 so far, and Kai notes that it works on PC as well, but I think it works on Xbox as well. Like, totally let me know in the comments down below if you tried it on those systems. Just go to the settings and then just go one day in the future. Like, you should be able to change the time of day on every platform, right? There are still some other important things to know. For example, that this will impact your challenge card as well. So if you go one day in the future, your challenge card daily will also reset, so you can complete those again as well, and then move on another day and get even more new ones. You will see the timer of the weekly also go down. I think this means that if you just go far enough ahead, you can get the weeklies again as well, which of course even crazier. So what I now did is I finished everything on the current time, and then I went to the settings and put it one day ahead. Then I went to the different faction coordinators, picked up all the dailies and also the villain zone. And really, you just have to do the villain zone. Keep an eye on the things that you have to do for the challenge card and for the faction dailies, because then by the time you complete the villain zone, you will likely have already completed many of these assignments. I also like to visit the solo harm training room, as I told you in a previous video, because it's also easy to complete these challenges here thanks to being alone, so no one can steal your kill, and there will be an unlimited amount of enemies in most of the solo rooms, so then you can just focus on doing the perfect dodges or melee kill all the enemies until you got the daily completed. But actually changing the time of your platform changes more, because the in-game vendors are also based on a timer, and that is also linked to the time on your system. So every time you move a day, the items in the store will change too. So totally every time you move the day up, like do this tactic, go visit the faction vendors or our robot friend Roy if you are looking for specific high power level equipment. Same goes for the cosmetic vendor that actually took a weird turn because the specialty items are suddenly gone and now legendary items are part of the regular vendor screen. But yeah, you should still be able to buy them, and now you do not have to wait for that weekly timer, but actually when changing the time of day for the dailies, you also can visit the cosmetic vendor, and then there will be a higher chance that you actually get the outfit that you're looking for. Also important is that when you move one day forward to your faction dailies and the challenge daily that you have before you switch the time will reset. If you go back in time though, they will stay the same. And only the stores then seem to change. But what I now figured out is that these stores have a dedicated selection from the looks of it for each day. Meaning that if you liked something from the day before, you should be able to go back by changing the time of your platform and then grabbing that item. And the same goes for the cosmetics. So I, for example, saw a cool outfit on September 10th. Then I moved to September 11th, got a different vendor. When I moved back to September 10th, I saw that exact outfit that I saw before on September 10th. And also, if you, by the way, return to the current day and time, the cosmetic vendor goes back to normal. So then you see the specialty items again. So the weird look is only active when you quote-unquote play in the future. I once had an issue where I could not invite people anymore, so then I had to restart the game to resolve it. Like, obviously, this is not what the game had intended, so I would also recommend that you upload your save to the cloud, like make a backup somehow before and after doing this tactic, just to be sure to have something to go back to. But overall, it's really easy to do. It's pretty insane that this is possible in a live service type of game where normally these timers are server based, but now somehow they decided to link it to your platform. I think that likely has to do with the campaign that can of course be played offline and you can still access the stores there. Curious if they will change it and if they of course can change it. And again, if you are on Xbox and PC and try this out, let me know if it works. If you got other things, totally reach out to me via the input@JorRaptor.com email address. Totally subscribe for way more on Marvel's Avengers if you haven't already. I got way more videos coming your way and already up on the channel, and we'll keep you up to date on new updates coming to the game as well. A like would really help the channel out, and totally check out my previous video on how to level up fast in the game. For now though, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.